So I think I'm done with the final design. I'm pretty happy with it. Everything here is just tacked on one piece, one little tack on each one, and it's going to be extremely strong and light. So this is going to be a step. The other side here, I'll probably end up putting probably an LPG bottle there. I don't know what size, but we'll see what size I can get in there. But yeah, that's the final shape. Okay, everybody, so I don't know if you can see this, but I got my my piece cut. I just use a skull saw instead of my table saw for this one cut. I don't have a plunge saw, but I made my own, and I'll show you one of those in one of my videos. So anyway, what I'm doing now is, on the other side I had to drill the holes through, so you can do that by measuring and stuff like that. But all I'm going to be using is my step bit. So I marked off where they are. I'm going to take this rubber mallet. Okay. As you can see, as you come back to the other side, you have a perfect spot where I'm going to drill my holes, and I'll give you So there we go, we got that bad boy clamped in place. Center mark's really easy because this bolt here is the center of my axle. All I gotta do is take my template from before and get back a little bit. If you can see, that's my center line, line it up, and basically a jigsaw puzzle. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. All I got to do now is put the backing in down here for the plate that I'm going to put on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be, as I mentioned, undercoating this with spray-on liner, rhino liner by myself. I'm not a big fan of that aluminum plate and stuff, but this is going to be a step here, so this is all going to be that sprayed black with the 16 gauge on it. And I think I'll just the diamonds there, and on the back I'll put that the plate on just for a little bit of contrast. I do not own a sheet metal brake. I could make one, but for the amount that I use it, what I'm going to do is I've taken my plasma cutter and I ripped the sheets 12 1/4, a little bit wider when I need it, but then I can trim it up. And all I'm doing is marking up the 5 inches for my first bend. I'll put a slot there, a slot here. You could do this with a cutoff wheel as well. And then I put a series of slots in here, and I'll go back and weld them up and grind them off. I don't know if you can see those with the light, and I went all the way across, just kind of stitched it through. Now I'm going to use this, I'm going to back you up a little bit. Oop, wrong way. And all I did, or do, is I'm going to use this straight edge. Put my corner over there. Clamp it down well. And there you go. Voila, there's one fold. So now you should see why I left it together all in one piece and bent it the way I did. The frame that I built is still flimsy and a little out of square. So by the time I put it all together with that straight edge, it brings it all back in nice square and true. And I'm finished it now, and I'm only 1/16 from one end to the other out of square. So it turned out really well. I'll speed it up for you to show you. Don't laugh, some of my tack welds didn't help. I took the clamps off too fast. Enjoy. So as you can see, I use the inside edge as the straight edge, obviously, because that's the part that I'm going to be screwing onto the cabin framing, and it pulled it up really nice and square and true. Once I got it all tacked on, I just went back and stitch weld with some 025 wire, where I used the plasma cutter to bend it, ground it down nice and smooth, and now I'm on to the next thing. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. You can even dislike or leave a comment. It really keeps me motivated and keeps me going. Thanks.